welcome an XRP ETF then?
We would certainly welcome it, and I think it's inevitable that there'll be, multiple ETFs around different tokens. I think you'll even see ETFs potentially around baskets that also, I think, further diversify that risk.
Are you in talks with the largest issuers, particularly BlackRock, to get this done?
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I know BlackRock has said some things publicly. We think it makes sense for the XRP community overall. Ripple obviously is a very important stakeholder in the XRP ecosystem, but we're not the only player. And look, we've seen, before the SEC lawsuit, XRP was the second most valuable digital asset. I think because of the headwinds of that lawsuit, we've now seen that largely abate. But the long-term view on these things is about, how do you create utility and really solve real-world problems with these different digital assets?
What's up, guys? Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Hope everybody's doing all right out there, and we're going to run through some recent news today. First up, this is shared by Roth IRA, and this is from the DFSA, the Dubai Financial Services Authority, the regulatory body, back in May of 2024. So they list a variety of crypto assets or recognized crypto tokens, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, and Toncoin. So again, we know it's XRP, but years ago, XRP was called Ripple, and a bunch of organizations still just call it Ripple. You can also see in June that they announced amendments to further enhance the crypto token regime, addressing issues such as investment in recognized and unrecognized crypto tokens, transaction monitoring, etc. So this space is getting regulated, and if we click this link right there, it'll take us to this document. And zooming in and doing a quick control find for the company Ripple, we can see that in this list right here. And whenever I see Dubai or the Dubai Financial Services Authority, I always refer back to the DIFC, this financial district in Dubai, with this news last year saying licensed firms can now incorporate XRP into their virtual asset services. I always think about VARA right here in Dubai, if Ripple the company and other crypto organizations are going to get approval for a VARA license. And the entire MENA region is massive, especially Dubai, and if you go to the DIFC's website, you go all the way down and click the Who We Are page, we can see right there, 20-year track record comprised of 72 countries, combined population of around 3 billion people, and a nominal GDP of approximately $8 trillion US. Next up, regarding stablecoins, because we know Ripple the company is set to launch their stablecoin by the end of the year with predictions of the stablecoin market to exceed 2.8 trillion or even 3 trillion by 2028, which is larger than the entire crypto asset class today. So when we're looking at the stablecoin market today, whether you're considering exchange stablecoins, you're considering USDC or Tether or PayPal and other organizations, and even the new Eurocoin EURC, the stablecoin market with a variety of other currencies as well is likely going to be growing in the future. We also know that Circle has been granted an e-money license from France, which makes the firm compliant with stablecoin provisions under European Union crypto laws. The license makes Circle the first global stablecoin issuer to achieve MiCA, or Markets and Crypto Assets Compliance, the company said. MiCA, which the EU passed last year, is the world's first comprehensive law specifically governing how crypto companies should operate. So it's good to see the EU is taking steps forward to regulate this asset class. They're taking this asset class seriously, and they see the opportunity, and we know the United States was a first mover in regulation for the internet, and it worked out very well. So I'd love to see the United States get their butt in gear. So I've gone over this, the BIS, the central bank of all central banks, and the Basel Committee, and they're regulating this crypto asset class. It's just taking a really long time. We can see, dated January 2026, global banking regulators have approved templates for banks to disclose their exposure to crypto assets. So basically, the BIS and then Basel, think of them like banking supervision, is making banks disclose their exposure to crypto assets. This standard is basically trying to provide a robust regulatory framework for bank exposure to crypto assets, ensuring financial stability, and this can be seen as a big step toward integrating crypto with formal financial regulations. Next up, I saw John Deaton share this. The US national debt has surpassed $35 trillion. That equates to debt per citizen of $103,000. So yeah, the government that is $35 trillion in debt gives us a credit score and tells us what we can and can't do. And the same thing when we're thinking about the BIS or powerful organizations like Vanguard, powerful countries, and powerful funds like BlackRock, all telling us what we can and can't do. They have massive influence into politics. And I know being in the crypto asset class, it feels like a scam when assets are just crashing or doing absolutely nothing, but the biggest scam in the world is fractionalized reserve banking. Next up, I'm going to play a quick clip on Thinking Crypto's YouTube channel of a recent interview with Marcus, who is SVP of RippleX, and the question is, will the SEC go after Ripple for their stablecoin?
I wouldn't say there's concerns. It's obviously unfortunate that the SEC has played a role of stifling innovation quite a bit over the last couple of years. If you look at that through the lens of, innovation and also just particularly the crypto industry, it's definitely not been a positive thing. And it's just unfortunate to see. It feels like the US could be way more a leading force and way more dominant, similar to what has happened in the internet era, right? And I would say, that's paid off very well for the US at large. And so, again, we're launching the Ripple stablecoin like we have launched any of our products with a compliance first mindset. We are in touch with the relevant regulators and will continue to be, and we'll make sure we play by the book like we have with payments and everything else we've been doing.
Next up, I saw this shared by XRP Drops, the Digital Currency Conference, September 23rd to the 24th. We can see Ripple, Stellar Development Foundation, WadsPay, Visa, AWS, BIS, Bank of Canada, Bank of Japan, Bank of England, a bunch of groups under participating organizations. So about currency research, we can see through its close relationships with central banks, regulators, payment operators, Printworks, and other companies that are part of the cash and payments industry, Currency Research is the leading global provider of premium conferences for this audience. So as we scroll down on their website just to look at their sponsors, we can see MasterCard, we also have right there Stellar, we have the company Ripple, a bunch of big groups in this list. So far, under these speakers, I see Circle is to be announced. I don't think I've seen Stellar or Ripple just yet, so I'll keep tabs on this. I saw this retweeted by the HBAR Foundation. We can see shared by Now Payments. You can now accept HBAR donations using our versatile widget. So under Now Payments donation tools, you can upgrade your donation options and embrace the future of crypto. So checking out their website, you can start accepting crypto payments. We can go to currencies and click all supported. We've got a big old list. We have XRP, Bitcoin, VeChain, a bunch, Solana, a variety of stablecoins and fiat currencies, and then a bunch of other assets listed below. We have AVAX, I saw Algorand, we have HBAR, Ocean, Matic, all the way down to the bottom of the list, and then we can see Casper. Also forgot to go over this a while back. We're excited to announce that the Hedera network, Stacks, Moonriver, and Ironfish are among the first to join a DevNet phase pilot of Interchain Amplifier, the first service of its kind to enable permissionless connectivity across major blockchain networks, including Bitcoin, ETH, EVM chains, IBC, Hedera, and 64 more chains. So for those that are familiar with XLR, I believe that's also a big Coinbase investment. We can see Interchain Amplifier now available on XLR DevNet, a smart contract-based developer toolkit developed by Interop Labs for the XLR network that makes new chain integrations permissionless and easy. So 64 chains, we can click this link and this will take you to xlrscan.io. We can see over $9 billion in volume, a variety of assets, and I'm looking forward to seeing Hedera and the XRP ledger listed here in the future. We know the future is multi-chain, and interoperability is really important to increase the TVL for a bunch of these networks. I also saw this shared by Jeremy Allaire. He's the CEO over at Circle, highlighting this group, Sphere 1, send USDC or US dollar coin on any chain to any email. We're excited to partner with TipLink Official to make this possible. Together, we're creating a more interoperable future with their seamless accounts and our AI agent layer. So you can type in this prompt right there, send 28 USDC to will@gmail.com, and done. Next up, so we've gone over Constellation with Panasonic in a previous video regarding this Metagraph hackathon, and it looks like Algorand and Constellation are now collaborating, so it's great to see. We can see Algorand joining the Metagraph hackathon as a judge, and other supporting partners include IBM, Panasonic, C14, etc. I'm still keeping tabs on any updates or information from Casper Network that we discussed in a previous video, so hopefully we can get some information and understand what happened this week. I thought my sentiment was low in January since the IPE news, but let's see how low it can get. I saw Tokenizer make a really good post just highlighting a bunch of networks. Ethereum has been hacked before, other networks with liquidity pools have been drained. I just want to see more information, what this was, and how serious of a problem this is, because if it were a serious problem, that would make me really nervous for the launch of Prove AI. So again, not trying to spread FUD, I'm just concerned, I'm frustrated, I'm tired. And all that I'd like to see after years of waiting is for a successful launch of an enterprise application to see mainnet deployments. Alright guys, we'll finish up today's video with a quick rant, just going over the market cycles, looking at the Bitcoin Bull Run Index. We're not in dark red like previous cycle tops, we've already hit dark green like our previous cycle lows. And the way I view the Bitcoin price chart today near our previous cycle top is we're just in consolidation, so we've been consolidating for months. We're in this orangish yellow color, we're still not in dark red like the previous 3 cycle tops. And even looking at the Bitcoin Pi cycle top indicator where it accurately mapped with this golden cross, 1, 2, 3, 4 cycle tops or swing highs before a big pullback, we have yet to have that golden cross. So if you believe the Pi cycle top indicator is valid, we are nowhere near our golden cross, and for a golden cross to form, the Bitcoin price chart would have to go a lot higher. And others may argue that since it's already happened multiple times, it may not happen again. You could be right, but I'm just assuming based off this. And a bunch of other things I've shared before with these cups of momentum or the monthly RSI for the last 3 cycles going over 90. Even last cycle was right around, we'll just say like 91. The previous cycles were even higher. We can see in March, we reached an all-time price. We haven't seen that first major move, and we've been consolidating for months. So right or wrong, just sharing the reasons why I believe that Bitcoin still sees another cycle. We even measured the longest cycle, 2013 to 2017, until we got that first major move. Whether you measure from the peak of the price chart or the cycle top or the peak of the RSI, that still shows a range of September of this year or May of 2025. So me, just twiddling my thumbs, I believe another cycle comes. And in yesterday's video, I shared what I thought were really interesting charts looking at the total market cap of the crypto asset class and then aligning that with other predictions. So right now, there's really 2 ways to view this market as the Bitcoin price chart is consolidating. The bears may view this as a triple top structure like the previous highs, and this is just a triple top in consolidation. If we crash and go into another bear market, I just don't think that makes sense, and I've shared before, when you're considering the position of Bitcoin dominance looking at the total crypto market cap all above the 8-month EMA. And the bulls argue that the next cycle is still coming for Bitcoin, but we need to see confirmation of the first monthly move, that first fat monthly candle like we saw in 2013, we saw this in 2017, we saw it at the end of 2020. I need to see confirmation of that first monthly candle, whether it's before or after elections. And both views are completely valid, and we're going to find out in time, but I believe another cycle comes. I just have to remind myself that Bitcoin is still in an uptrend, creating higher highs and higher lows on the monthly and the weekly time frame, the higher time frames, which are a lot more valid. And just considering Bitcoin dominance, this is the highest the monthly RSI has ever been in history. It's looking really strong. When Bitcoin dominance goes up and Bitcoin pulls back, alts absolutely get smashed. But this structure, as Bitcoin dominance is climbing, wherever it finds its top, is still a potential setup for next alt season like we've seen. So per usual guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Huge thank you to all that hit the like button, and I will catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button and sharing your thoughts down below. As always, you can find all links, including resources for charting, trading bots, platforms, wallets, portfolio trackers, and exclusive discounts in my link tree at the top of the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.